Now, President William Ruto's attacks on the judiciary continues to draw criticism, with some expressing fears that it will claw back the gains made in the fight for judicial independence in the country. Well, the president has been on the offensive against the judiciary, accusing law courts of ruling against his projects and sabotaging his agenda. Well, Brenda Wanga reports on Ruto's grievances that seem to stem from the contentious housing levy and healthcare program.
We will not allow is judicial tyranny and judicial impunity. That we will not allow. That will not happen.
Decisions from the High Court slamming the brakes on some of President Ruto's flagship projects seem on the preliminary to be at the heart of the president's scathing attacks on the judiciary. The latest project to come to a halt through the courts is the social health scheme laws that have been suspended after a petitioner moved to court to challenge them on the grounds that they contravene the constitution, with provisions seeking to deny Kenyans critical rights.
Vijana wa Kisii mko na kazi? Kila mtu ako na kazi? Si lazima tupange ajira. So yule mtu ambaye anaenda kotini ati anataka kuzuia ati tusijenga manyumba hawa vijana wapate ajira, ati tusifanye ile kazi yote ndio Kenya tubadilishe. Hawa ni watu ambao ni maadui wa taifa letu la Kenya.
The housing levy, meant to finance the ambitious projects to have government build 250,000 housing units, was declared unconstitutional as the High Court found it discriminatory, as it made an unjustified distinction between people employed in the formal and informal sectors. The courts have also stopped the intended privatization of 11 government parastatals, the rollout of the Maisha Number project that seeks to introduce a new digital identification system, the privatization of the Mombasa and Lamu ports, among other projects that the Kenya Kwanza government intends to implement. Ruto has been able to push through even controversial laws through the legislature through the sheer force of his party UDA's number or threats when need be.
Mimi nangojea mbunge mwenye anaenda kupiga kura ati kupinga mpango ya serikali kuwapatia hawa vijana ambao waliwapigia kura ati ajira. I am waiting for the members of parliament who will go and vote against the plan to give these young people, majority of them, they are voters. I am waiting for them to go and vote against the employment of these young people.
But the judiciary remains the one arm of government that isn't dancing to his tune just yet. The judiciary holding steadfast to the independence that the Constitution grants it in Article 10 that directs it to exercise judicial authority subject only to the Constitution and the law, and not to be subject to the control or direction of any person or authority. It is also guided in exercising that independence in the principles that justice shall be done to all, irrespective of status, and shall not be delayed. The courts, through various administrations, appear to strive to uphold this.
It matters not whether you carve Caesar as a dish fit for the gods, or hew him as a carcass fit for hounds. The cats are mortal either way.
Kenya's judiciary has gained significant independence with the enactment of the 2010 Constitution that served to wrest power and control of the executive over the judiciary.
Favor, bias, section.
Previously, the president had the power to appoint judges of the Court of Appeal, then Kenya's highest court, but also all the members of the Judicial Service Commission responsible for hiring and disciplining judges. The security of tenure that now comes with the 2010 Constitution has served to embolden judges to do their jobs without fear, and since then, the country's judicial landscape has been littered with court decisions that would otherwise have appeared unthinkable.
The greatness of a nation lies in its fidelity to its Constitution and a strict adherence to the rule of law. And above all, the fear of God.
The president's recent and current outbursts against the judiciary has critics worried that the executive is attempting to return the country to the pre-2010 times where the judiciary was threatened and intimidated to do the executive's bidding. Brenda Wanga, Citizen TV.